EVJ is on the line from Eastvale, California. There he is. No chain, but he's got it looks like he might have a line. Oh, he's got the state hat on. He's going to rep them. And then it looks like he might have the Lions shirt on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Joe, yep, there it is. Yep. There it is. 14.
I don't know their numbers.
Who's 14, Joe? Is that Goff?
That would be Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, that's Amon-Ra St. Brown. I should have known. Yeah. I don't know everybody.
Why are you shaking your head, Corey?
I just don't know their numbers. I don't know any of the players.
He switched his hat just that quick. He's going for all winners.
He's going everything. I like the state one. I really do.
Well, he's got the Lions cap there. I can only imagine what that desk looks like.
I know, right?
Is that Red Wings? What is that?
No, not yet. Not yet. We'll talk about some other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was that postseason hat from last year.
Nice.
They're clearly limping into the postseason this year, if they even make it. They got 6 games against Cleveland to end the season, and Atlanta and Boston. So it's going to be.
I forgot.
They got their work cut out to get their last 7.
Yeah, they got their work cut out of it.
I think you got to get right on top of the Cleveland series. Got to get right on top of it. Don't linger. Just go at it.
Hands down, that's
the key.
Important 2 series left. Sure. Yeah.
What was your take on the Lions this week? We've been anxiously waiting to hear.
And I got a question for you, but go ahead.
All right. Well, I think you got to say first thing is that, a sigh of relief that everything was not in the tubes already for the whole season. I really kind of think that what I was saying last week, one of the points that I made last week was that, maybe it's just the starters don't have any game snaps during the entire preseason. They're not playing at all. They totally look out of sync against Green Bay. Green Bay is a very good team, so that was also part of the equation. It was clear that Chicago is not that good. Caleb Williams is not that great. Or at least he's still developing, at the very least, so he's definitely made some improvements over last year, but he's still not that good. And the Lions played a solid offensive game. Their defense still is suspect, but they're going to be challenged Monday night against the Ravens. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe, the last 3 games was Washington, Green Bay, Chicago. So who are they? Out of those three games, like who are they? The Chicago Lions? Are they the Green Bay? Or is it a mixture of everything? Who are they?
Well, I think to be fair, Corey, you got to say that Washington Lions were decimated by injuries on their defense. How do you? They limped into that game, and certainly wasn't their best product on the field. You can't. I don't think you can really argue that. The Green Bay team is, like I said, they look completely out of sync. This past weekend against the Bears, they appeared to be the same kind of Lions team that we saw last year throughout the year, where their offensive performance dominated the game. They dominated the run game. They dominated the pass game, and their offensive line seemed to click a lot better this past week than it did against Green Bay. Not to take anything away from Green Bay, because they have a solid offense and defense team. So I think. Like I said, this next week against the Ravens will be a big test, to see if they can match up to that kind of level of play, and get into better sync, or continue the trend of being an in sync offensive and defensive team. And you'll see as they go on. The coordinator question, kind of got put at rest, I think. both those guys seem to have good game plans. It was not an embarrassing performance where both the offense and defense seemed prepared this past week against Chicago. But, Ben Johnson, certainly is going to have his tests, all season long, becoming a new head coach.